Barack Obama once again displayed his flawless oratory skills, delivering a scathing smackdown of his speech upon Donald Trump at the Democratic National Convention, transporting some back to the days yonder when Obama would regale us all with his eloquent language of hope while being the literal paragon of change. Wielding the rhetoric of populism, the Barack Obama phenomenon enchanted the whole country in 2008. But knowing what I knew as of this past Wednesday, I refused to once again fall for the illusion from the trickster that is Barack Obama. Nah, I saw through that prestige a long time ago. And what I saw was a man deflecting 8 years of corruption, failings, and betrayal onto President Trump, who's also had 4 years of corruption, failure, and betrayals. Barack Obama criticized President Trump for, quote, using the awesome power of his office, not to help the American people, but to help himself and his friends. To which I'd say, yeah, you're right. But didn't you do the same thing, bro? Didn't Citigroup handpick the members of your cabinet, or is that just a coincidence? And weren't they one of the top banks receiving the largest sum of bailout money while smaller banks went under? That's just another coinkydink, I guess. Then he has the balls to say that while millions are losing their jobs during this pandemic, while those at the top take on more than ever. Dog, you allowed the banks to bleed homeowners dry and kicked over 6 million families out of their homes during the housing crisis. And Obama, along with people like Kamala Harris, allowed bankers like current Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, Trump making America great again, who wrought on the economic turmoil, walk free with slaps on the wrist at best. Obama bailed out Wall Street and turned a blind eye as those companies did stock buybacks and paid multi-million-dollar bonuses to their CEOs who bankrupted and ran those companies into the ground in the first place. Great job enriching your Wall Street buddies, Barack, who in turn enriched you the moment you got out of office. But you'll never hear Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer calling quid pro quo on that. Obama also pointed out that Trump has ruined our international reputation, which, okay, sure, again, you're right, but didn't you have a 90% civilian death rate with your drone wars? Didn't you have a drone kill list that more often than not targeted and killed innocent Middle Eastern Muslim men, creating more radicals? Wasn't Fast and Furious conducted under your reign that put thousands of guns into the hands of Mexican cartels across the border? And didn't you coordinate with the CIA, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia to help rebel insurgents who would go on to become ISIS, overthrow Assad, resulting in the clusterfuck that is the still raging Syrian civil war? And finally, the almost hilarious, ironic coup de grace of Obama's foreign policy fuckery is that the first black president is directly responsible for re-ushering slavery back to the continent of Africa, with his overthrowing of Libya's leader Gaddafi, plunging the country into a failed state and haven for terrorist organizations with open slave markets. Great job upholding the already shitty international reputation we had, bro. But what struck me as the most hypocritical shit he said was about the sanctity of the electoral process and how President Trump is destroying our democracy. A narrative the Democratic Party dispels with a straight face, as if the Democratic Party didn't cheat Bernie Sanders out of the nomination 2 election cycles in a row. As if the Democratic Party doesn't deny its own constituency of the policies most of them want. As if the Democratic Party and its media lackeys didn't run an evidence-free conspiracy theory accusing the sitting president of being a foreign agent to distract from the fact their policies offer everyday Americans nothing, leading to a game show host turned fake populist politician to beat them. And this speech further cements the fact that the empty, deceptive, delusional vision of change and progress that is Barack Obama is all the Democratic Party can offer because of their corruption and servitude to the 1%, which is why they've not represented the working class since the Jimmy Carter era. And it's time to leave both parties behind in favor of a party truly for the people. And honestly, like, that was a little, I flexed on my little pen game there. You feel me? Gave him, you feel me? Obama not the only one that can speak like that. But, all jokes aside, like, I just found it very hypocritical. Like, dog, you're talking about the sanctity of elections, bro. Bernie Sanders lost the election because you put in a call and convinced everybody to drop out and convinced Elizabeth Warren to stay in. You want to talk about stealing votes from people? There you go, right there. By calling a man a fucking sexist. Bernie Sanders a sexist. But and then in 2016, like literally there's evidence that they rigged the election in favor of Hillary Clinton. So it's like the fact that they can sit there with a straight face and talk about the sanctity of elections. Now, no, the Republicans, they're known for rigging elections. Like, I'm not absolving them of anything, but it's like, come on, bro. Like, y'all lost Donald Trump, like fair and square. You can sit here and talk about the popular vote all you want, but Hillary Clinton was the most unpopular presidential candidate you could have ran in 2016 against, the populist message Donald Trump was putting out there. Even though, most of us knew it was bullshit, but still at the end of the day, he was saying it and a lot of people believed him and, thought he would put his thumb in the eye of the fucking establishment, but that's not going to happen. So, once again, thanks for listening to me. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. As always, emphasis on the comments. I want to hear what you guys think. Talk to me on Twitter at American Autopsy, the Facebook page as well, which is American Autopsy as well. And just talk to me there. The IG page as well if you want to. So yeah, talk to me. All right, peace. Be easy.